And Dr. Connor is going to introduce this project and her students.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Cynthia Connor, Assistant Professor of Special Education from the School of Education, Department of Curriculum and Instruction, and we are so excited to be here. Thank you for opening this up for the whole university. I have three teacher candidates in our undergraduate program for special education. This is their last semester before they go out and do their internship student teaching. So this time next year, they'll be in schools, hired as a teacher. And I teach the class on alternative and augmentative communication, which they will explain a little bit about that. In addition, they also have taken classes in assistive technology. They have attended workshops in how to utilize technology and to make your own technology, which they'll explain. And they also have helped lead a workshop. So I'm going to turn the program over to Kelcie and Rebecca and Mikita, and they will tell you about our mini iPad projects, which, by the way, is a result of one of the real teaching grants that were offered through Faculty Commons. Also, I want to point out that in addition to special ed working on projects, we are collaborating with the Computer Sciences Department in creating learning apps, and tomorrow at 2 o'clock here, they will be doing a demonstration of the learning apps that we are creating that go along with the Alabama state standards. You'll see an example of a learning app, but a majority of them that are switch accessible are more early learning, and we'd like to get some going with the upper grade levels and more difficult tasks. In addition, we've had a little bit of technical problems, so we are also collaborating with our engineering department to see if we can get some better Bluetooth devices that will work on our iPads. So right now I'm going to turn the presentation over to my teacher candidates, and thank you again.
As they said, I'm Rebecca, this is Mikita and Kelcie, and we are in the special education program here at JSU. What we're going to be showing you today is high-tech assistive technology, and we're going to show that to you through iPads and switches. And this technology has been developed to assist students who have significant disabilities. Some students are not able to write, some students are not able to even press the screen on an iPad. So this technology essentially helps them, it helps them in all of their work. So what she was talking about with the apps is we are now developing apps that are switch accessible, and that's what we're going to show you here today. So for this technology to work, you need an iPad, a switch, a Bluetooth interface, and of course the learning app. So I'm going to show you a quick example of one of our free apps that are provided. And you can get this on in the App Store. So can you all see that? This is actually called Sounding Board. It's an app that was developed so that students that are nonverbal can use a voice and have a voice in the classroom. I'm actually using it with a student that uses it in the classroom, and I've designed a board. This particular board has things that this student likes. So I've designed it to where she can touch, she likes to touch the iPad, so she can touch the iPad and say that she wants
Paper.
paper. So it gives the student a voice and something to use in the classroom. Other students use a switch. So the switch, if they can't touch the iPad physically, they can use this switch, which is like a button. It's a little button that they can hold away from the iPad, close to the iPad, that is connected to the Bluetooth interface. So if it's connected, we go into the settings and connect it, make sure it's all there. All you have to do is click it once, and it starts to scan. And as it scans, they can select what they would like. So if I ask them a question, do you want paper? She can say yes, or she can say
Paper.
paper. So that's just an example of what we can use in the classroom to assist students that are nonverbal. And we also have another example of another app that we use. This one actually is a switch that has 2 switches instead of 1. So one of these switches you press to select, so it scans as you select, you press it, and then you press 1 to choose the item. So I will show you a quick example of this one. If I could get it connected. You go into each of these apps have the settings where you make sure that it is available. So you would select the enable switch and then select 2 switches. This switch actually has a Bluetooth interface inside of the switch. So it's a factory-made switch, a commercial switch. So if I were going to have this in a science class, most of these are lower levels.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to click the ear, she would click the red button and it selects it. And this part of it, it actually gives the student a reward. So not only is it letting them select the correct choice, but it gives them a reward to reinforce that they're doing a good job. So each of them are different little rewards that they get. And we also, Dr. Connor was talking about switches and things that we are actually making in the classroom. This over here, Kelcie, you can hold it up. This is a switch that we've actually made in the classroom at one of our workshops. The parts of it, actually we got it from Dollar Tree. All of that switch right there was probably under $5. The reason we do this is these switches over here cost a little bit more than $5. They can be anywhere from $50 to $100, a couple $100, depending on the company, depending on who makes it. So you can see where making our own switches is a very good idea. And also, like Dr. Connor has said, we're going to actually work on making Bluetooth interfaces along with other people here at JSU. So at this time, I'm going to ask that anybody that wants to come up, you can actually play with these. And if you have any questions, y'all are more than welcome to ask. I'm sure if there's any questions, y'all will. But so if y'all want to come up, just play and have some time with the iPads and switches.